Hi, everybody. This is Steve Larvick, the online marketing guy. I'm here today at the ISTA conference with Sandi and Niki Faldamalev. Niki is the event coordinator, and we are going to do some demos. We're going to go through some sites with some of the participants at the conference here. I'm going to switch it over to Niki right now. She's going to introduce Tanis. And Niki, you need to turn your mic on, and I need to turn mine off.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm with Tanis Henley, and we're very happy to have you here in Central ISTA Conference. That's the 13th annual, and we're very much looking forward to taking a review of some small business owners here and giving them some advice on site, live. So Tanis, tell me about your business a little bit and the website we're going to look at.
Okay, great. Revive the Nation Detox and Wellness Center is a colon hydrotherapy center located in Scottsdale, Arizona. We specialize in colon hydrotherapy and assisting people in straightening out their digestive system. Yeah, I bought it from my friend 10 years ago, and it's been a colon hydrotherapy center for 20 years.
Very sweet. Yeah. And where is your business now, and where would you like it to go?
Well, right now we did a lot of Groupons and living socials, and that was it was good in bringing in a lot of new business, but we didn't really make a lot of money on it, and actually we only make $1 on the first one, and so we would like to be able to utilize our 3 colon hydrotherapy rooms to full capacity, 7 days a week, in servicing the community. Because we've been a colon hydrotherapy center in that location for 20 years, we hope to be there for another 20 or 40 years to give people colon hydrotherapy. We're very centrally located,
and have you done any online advertising or internet marketing, or trying to put more than just a website together? What are some of the techniques you use?
Yes, we've done pay-per-click advertising, like I said, Groupon, Living Social, and then there's a lot of other companies that want to run that. I've been contacted by Amazon lately, but I really don't want to run any more coupons where I'm cutting my price in half, and then on top of that, I only get half of that, and it's been hard to work like that because it brings the industry standard down.
Right.
And
yeah, we've had a lot of stories about Groupon. It's a great thing. It's also a bad thing. So there's that catch-22.
Yeah.
So we have some friends here in the house, and what I'd like to do is introduce maybe some new techniques in online marketing.
Great.
Targeting, basically getting a region to sort of stand up and take notice of you.
Nice. Well, that's what I was manifesting. That's what I came here for.
Awesome. And you didn't even know we were going to be
No,
here.
I didn't.
Okay. So
I have a question for you about your Groupon, because I mean, the thing with Groupon is it can bring in influx of new business, but like you said, you're really doing that business at 25% of your price. Were you at least able to capture all those names and emails and phone numbers so that you could market to them on your own later?
Yes, we got over 3,000 new clients, and yes, and I haven't utilized that list at all.
Okay, so that's where your money is. If you want to leverage that list, because that's how you make the money back, and that's the only benefit that Groupon really gives you, is that it can give you this influx to get this. Unfortunately, you are building your list of people. Right? I mean,
Not necessarily.
Well, the Grouponers tend to be that they go from one offer to another offer to another offer. They tend to follow this. So, in order to keep them coming in, you're going to have to keep giving them offers. That's what motivates them. But once you have that relationship with them, you control the offer, and you control if you're doing a photo, if you're doing what, and you don't have to split that again with Groupon. So you can bring your value back up and utilize that list. Again, it wasn't a complete waste, but you did manage to capture that list.
Sure, great.
All right, I'm going to break in here and just kind of explain what we're doing a little bit. We are conducting a live cast as a demonstration so that folks understand how this works. We are on 3 separate computers right now in the same room, but technically we could have somebody in India, we could have somebody in California, we could have somebody in Europe, and we could all be talking in the same place and recording it and using it for later. And this is the beauty of it. It's all done through Google Hangouts. It is then saved as a recording in MP4 format in your YouTube video manager, and you're able to take that video and repurpose it for many different things. But just to give everybody a heads up of what we're doing here. Again, I'm here today with Sandi Missouri, Niki Faldamale, and we're at the ISTA conference. And I'm going to switch screens here, and we're going to go look at Tanis's website for Revive a Nation, which is a detox and wellness center. And go ahead and we'll take a look at this and see if we have things that we'd like to discuss about how you might improve it, things that we've found through the years might help you spruce it up. I actually think it looks like a pretty good site myself. The main thing is the number one problem most people do not do is put their phone number at the top of the screen where people can find it, and it's right there. You also put the price there. I think I like the idea of putting it over to the right. There's evidence that proves that people's eyes tend to go to the right of the screen. Mm-hmm. However, if they're looking at it on an iPhone or something, I'm not so sure that holds true as much anymore. So I don't really have a problem with that. I like that you've embedded a YouTube video right in here. I assume this goes to a YouTube channel that you own. Is that true?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And I had people call me and say that it actually leads to pornography.
Say that again?
I've had people tell me that they've watched this video and it leads to pornography.
All right. Well, I don't see that.
Somebody was like, what's wrong with your site? I'm like, nothing. It was like they watched this video and it took them to another one, and it ends up getting like really weird.
Yeah, you can make suggestions at the
So I need to watch the video, I guess, to understand that. But
it's not this video, it's the video after.
It's the suggested videos after. We can control.
Okay, Sandi, tell her what to do about that. I'll put the screen back up. She says it's the suggested, the video that's suggested after this one.
Right, yeah, that's what I would guess, is that it's the suggested video. And so what you want to do, anytime you embed a video from YouTube, you want to make sure that before you grab that embed, don't just grab it off the video. Go onto YouTube. Let's see if I can bring up YouTube real quick and share my screen there. Want to go onto YouTube, and let's see. How do I show screen?
On the left, the arrow on the top, and then you have to select the screen and click on it.
So, Amanda, are we supposed to be in different rooms?
No.
No, we're together.
Okay.
Okay.
We are at this time. We're recording.
We're live right now.
Can you see my screen right now?
Yep.
Okay.
You're up.
Great.
We're demonstrating how to be in the
Okay, so here we go.
So here we are. I guess we just opened up on. Looks like I'm subscribed to the channel.
So if I wanted to do like a conference with 2 or 3 of my clients, like a group consultation, I can do it through Google Hangouts.
Absolutely.
That's great, because I know, because people sometimes want to do that, and I'm like, can I bring my friend?
I think you've got computer issues, Sandi.
I know I have computer issues. I'm also probably not on.
Here, I'll pull up one of mine.
Here we go. Can you see my screen now?
It is, but it's flashing on and off. You probably don't have enough resources.
We have it over here.
You see, yeah, you see that? Okay, good. Okay.
No,
so
it's not good because it's flashing on and off.
it's still flashing.
I'm going to switch to my screen, Sandi, and tell me what to do. I'm in my video manager. Tell me what to do.
Great. Perfect. All right. Just pull up any video.
Edit or?
No, not edit. Just go into YouTube. You don't need to go to your YouTube. Just go into YouTube, any video, and
Okay.
just click on the video just like you're going to watch it.
Here's Niki's video.
All right, let's watch Niki's video. All right. Now, first of all, you can pause that. And if you go and you click into the video, it'll give you a place that you can grab an embed code from the video. You don't want to do that. Instead, you want to click on share, right where you are. Click on share. And then you're going to click on embed. Okay, and then you see right now the default is that it's checked, shows suggested videos when the video finishes. Always uncheck that, and then you won't have that issue of it showing the suggested videos and things that are not relevant or, in your case, even harmful to what you're trying to share. But you need to do that before you grab the embed code, because that code shows those suggested videos is inside that embed So that's how you're going to do it when you're bringing the video over and the on our website.
And now you copy and paste this.
That's right.
And go to your website and put it in there and replace the old code. That's all it is.
Yeah. And then looking at your website,
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm on the Mac. I haven't done that here.
right there, pages source.
Oh, there, the same thing. All right.
I'll definitely need somebody to help me with this. Maybe we can talk about it because I'm not techy.
That's right. You're going to make me start?
No.
All right. So what I want to show you here, I'm going to change the video, but your page title is just your company name. You don't need your page title to be your company name. Theoretically, you can start a little bit on your company page, especially if that's all your website name. But what you really want your page title to be is your most important keyword phrase, and we'll do a little bit on. So you can say that if you live in
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale, right? Okay, so Scottsdale colon treatment. So let's say that is the keyword that you're going after. So that's what you want your page title to be: Scottsdale colon treatment, and then you could use the type, which is large, where it's going to come down. It's right above the slash between the backspace and the enter key. Okay, so that hyphen goes up and down. That indicates to the search engine that it's a full stop, and then put your company name if you want to cut it. So first your long tail keyword phrase, and especially for what you do, probably geo-targeted, meaning that you use the city name in it, and then your company name. And then because your page title is still a huge factor in rankings, it's still a huge indicator that the search engines look at to understand what it's about. So then you've got the meta descriptions, you've got your meta keywords, which are fine.
Is this my meta tags?
These are your meta tags. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then your meta description is all right. However, what I would recommend in your meta description, and your meta description, of course, is the part that when you do a Google search, that's what people are actually going to see, right? They see the keyword phrase they searched on, and then they're going to see your description. You have, I want to say that it's 150 characters, 160 characters in that description. Always put your phone number at the end of it.
Oh.
Right? Because some people, and this happens to me all the time with my business, some people are going to find that search result. They're going to see your phone number, they're going to just click on a plug and not even click to your website. And you're going to stand out in the competition because your competitors probably aren't doing that.
Well, maybe you can do that for me.
Well, we can definitely talk about that and show you how. But for the purposes of everybody else watching this video, that is a really important tip that I can give you in maximizing your on-page SEO. That is, the ranking, the search engine factors that you have control over on your website. And then, of course, beyond that is your actual content. So your content looks pretty good. You have a lot of words, which is great. It's probably one of the biggest mistakes that I see is that people just don't have enough words to have video, which is very engaging. That keeps people on your site longer.
Testimonials.
So there's testimonials. So I think all of that is really good.
I would pull the testimonials up to the top. I would try to get them to give you at least an audio, if not a video testimonial. Every time you have a customer, try to get a testimonial.
Great.
And create a page.
I would like to do that.
And create a page for testimonials.
Awesome.
Right, and Tannis, you and I were talking about this the other day, so I'm just going to reference the experience that we had on video. That since you're doing multi-day treatments, multi-day things, get them when you're coming in. How do you feel? What are you thinking? Are you nervous? And then, the next day. So how was it yesterday? And then the next day. And then you can get that final testimonial on day 3 when they're finished with their treatment. And then you can really see that before and after and the transformation that they went through, not just physically, but also, what they thought afterwards, how they feel, their, how they've changed. And, you can live them up that way. And also, people like to see those kinds of stories. They like to see those stories, they like to see struggle, like to see the transformation. It kind of feeds that awareness of part of us.
Okay, I have a couple of questions, Tannis. What is this page? The product page?
That is a page that's not finished
What's the purpose of it?
to sell products.
You already have that right here.
Huh?
You already have that on the services tab.
No, that's just services. Products would be like if somebody wanted to prepare a couple of weeks in advance, they could order some products like an enema bag and maybe some colon cleansing products and stuff, so they could prep and get started.
Okay. I would put, and the number one thing that's missing here is a way to get them on your list. You don't have, do you have a list? Do you know what a list is?
An email list?
Your previous clients, prospects?
Yes, we have, we use this booking system called MindBody Online, and in there all of our clients are in there.
Okay, and how do you collect your leads? Where do you put them? What do you do with them?
So when people call, I'm logged into MindBody Online, and then I take their all their information, their email, and then I book their appointment. I take their credit card information, but I'm not putting the credit card information in the right spot. I just put it in like an alert screen.
Okay, let me stop you, Tanis. Wouldn't it be a lot easier if you had an automated system to do that for you?
It is. I think it is an automated system, but I have to enter it.
Then it's not automated.
Yeah, that would be great if clients could book themselves and pay.
So wouldn't it be nice to have a box on here that enter your name and email address and get 50% off your first treatment?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
And then they automatically go onto a list that you can talk to anytime you want.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to take all their information in their email, and I'm actually the booking girl, and sometimes I
Right. So
I mess up on their email. And
what you need is right up on top here, join my community. If you're interested in getting a treatment, offer them something and get their name and email address and their cell phone number preferably, and you get them onto a list, and then you have emails that automatically send them your phone number to call and book an appointment, or a coupon to 50% off your first treatment. Call and book it right now. And then you have them on that list. You're talking to them automatically in a highly personal way, and you're giving them a reason to call you and book an appointment. And so that's my 2 cents here. That's the number one thing that's missing.
Right.
Do you have anything, Nikki? What do you think of this? I think it's actually a pretty good site myself. I mean,
it's clean, it's easy to get around. What I would suggest is that we do a little bit more with video capture of the messaging and of some client testimonials. And I'm not sure what this particular video is, but there should be a call to action in the very first video they see.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just a demonstration, it's not just somebody saying it's great, it's always sign up here and we'll send you something else for free or whatever. And then set them into that sales funnel where you're going to start to build a relationship with them, where they start to look forward to getting into info from you and then growing that into something that they'll eventually purchase more. It's building the engagement first.
Well, I want to thank you, Tanis, for joining us and letting us grill you a little bit on your site, and hopefully we helped out a little bit.
Thank
I think
you.
we've got another one scheduled right behind you, so we'll move along here. Thank you very much, Tanis. Much success. You want to switch seats?
Awesome.
Do you want me to stop this one and start a new one? Okay.
You can always, it's easy to cut.
Okay, let me get some basic information. Who are we putting on the hot seat right now, Nikki?
This is Mark Zyga,
Spell, please.
Z-Y-G-A, Mark with a K.
Z-Y-G-K. And Mark, what's the name of your company?
Well, that's a good question. I have several companies. So the, I guess the Truth Within, or the Guru Within, is my website.
And that's the web address, The Truth Within?
Yeah, you can go to either one. It's a mirror.
Truthwithin.com.
Lance. You tell Lance he's in the shop. Tell Lance he's in the shop.
Lynn's the chef.
Yeah.
You don't know
All right, everybody. This is Mark Zyga, and we're going to switch to his. Well, let's go over
What is
thetruthwithin.com. And here's the site. And Mark, tell us who your avatar, your perfect client is.
My client?
You're right. Who are you trying to reach with this page?
Somebody who's seeking personal growth, change for the better, a little bit of bent towards the spiritual side, if you will.
Okay. And what are you selling?
Services around hypnotherapy and coaching.
Okay. Do you sell seminars, workshops, it looks like?
Not at this time, but yes, I'd like to do that. That's part of the forward motion.
Okay. And what do you want them to do when they come to this page?
Contact me.
How do they do that? They have to go to this button, right?
There's a contact, yeah, or at the bottom, it says act now. At the bottom of that first page, there's if you read through a little bit of text, are you ready to act?
And my next question is, how come that's not on your homepage? Why don't you have a way for them to reach you on the homepage?
Well, there is a link at the bottom. So if you scroll down just a little, the last paragraph, it says, are you ready to act? So ready to act is actually...
Okay. Sandy?
So again, I'm going and I'm looking at the back end. So I'm not looking at the layout and how the website looks. I see that you've got your page title is keyworded and it's geo-targeted in Phoenix. So that's what you're doing.
Yes.
That makes sense. And so that's it. I see that your description has lots of keywords in it. You may want to make that description just a little bit more, maybe a little bit more conversational, or a little bit more, explanatory rather than so many keywords.
Right.
And again, I recommend putting your phone number in the end of it. So make sure that you keep it under that 160 characters.
Sure.
Because otherwise what's going to happen, only part of the description is going to be shown, and then it's going to be a list at the end. So you really want that phone number within those 160 characters. But I do recommend putting it at the end of it, because that way you've got the words to draw people in first.
Sandy, I want you to explain to them, we're looking at the page source, and a lot of people are going to have no clue what this is.
Yeah, okay, so the page source is literally what the search engine sees, right? Search engines don't see the picture, they don't see the layout. What the search engines do is they're coming in and they're seeing the code. So if you go in most browsers, there's some sort of tool. I'm in Chrome. If you click on the little three lines on the right-hand bar, right-hand side, and then it's going to say tools, and then it'll say view source.
Yeah,
That's really
I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah, you can just press it.
Yeah, we're just... Yeah. Well,
So that's what I'm looking at. That's what the search engine sees.
okay, so this is the site, and this is the working side of the site. In other words, if you're familiar with WordPress blogs, there's an administration side, and there's the side that people see. And it's kind of the same idea. I'm not sure what platform Mark is working with, but this is what ends up the ones and zeros on the page. Okay, so go ahead, Sandy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's it. So whatever you can see there, that's what your search engines are going to see, right? So in my industry, it's very picture-based. So one of the biggest problems that people in the industry have is that they have all pictures and they have no words. And the search engines can't read that. So, one of the things that I'm doing is I'm just kind of scrolling down and seeing how the website is organized and where those words come in. So obviously it's taking the header and the menu and everything first. Ideally, and when I look at your website, I see you have a lot of words on it, you have nice paragraphs, that's a good thing. For everybody else out there, ideally, if you can get 4 to 400 to 600 words on every single page of your website that will do better than search. Also remember that every single page of your website has its own page title, has its own page description, and you're going to want to optimize for every single page because theoretically, more than just your homepage can be served up in certain pages. And so especially if you are, like you have here, Mark, you have personal growth is one, relationships is one, and so that's great because then the search engine look at each one of those separately.
Well, as you can tell, the people next door are having more fun than we are.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm having fun.
Get a taste of everything.
This is fun for me here.
All right. Nikki?
Yeah, basically what I look at when I see this site for the first time, and I've worked with Mark before, it's very verbose in my opinion, and what I found, because we've done several video captures of Mark and his content, and what I found was that I was so much more engaged and much more interested and much more attentive when I was hearing him speak it and seeing him and being present with that human being. When I went to his book, I tried to read the book and it was like very interesting, but it was harder for me to stay, engaged and pay attention. So I think 55% of the population, research shows, is educated through visual and not so much audio, not necessarily the tactical, like a paper or a book. So I would suggest utilizing those videos a lot better. And
Do you want to see the videos? If you click on the book, you'll actually go to the.
Oh, awesome!
If you click on that book,
but you don't know that. So
no, you don't.
We need to show people that they can see something a little bit more personal and hear it from you.
And then click on inside. Look inside.
Oh, here.
So you see the little video.
Okay, but you're still 4 clicks away from seeing it.
Yeah, I agree. I would have a video on my homepage about the words.
Even an autoplay video. With lead capture.
I know some people love those autoplay videos. I have to admit that I hate them personally.
Oh.
Because you don't know where somebody is when they're opening the website. You don't know if they're in a place that they can't have sound. So I think it's my personal opinion. And you ask 5 years, you're going to get opinions.
I agree with you.
Yeah. My personal opinion is that she got on it, that's a good idea.
I think
Because some people like to read and some people like to watch. But also, I would use the widget download the book and I would really have to there and then put the word into that. Maybe offer them a chapter or a free book, which would just be 5 pages of related to text or the top 10 list or something like that, to get them into your tribe that you can continue that conversation with them on every time you return.
So I have a question here, Mark. When I go back to the homepage, it doesn't bring me back to the page I started on.
It doesn't bring you back to the page you started on?
No, it didn't.
Well, you're right, because there's 2 different websites.
The homepage is bringing me to this page.
Yes, that's the homepage for the book. So that's actually a different website than the Truth Within website.
I believe you need to do some real thinking about this. I think that you're going to confuse people. I think you should, like as Sandy said, you need a button for the book on the front page. Your homepage is your face. It needs to tell them how to contact you. It needs to, if you want them to call you, have your phone number toward the top. It needs to have some way to get them to take an action toward the top of the page. And if the purpose is to sell the book, I don't see why you wouldn't have the buy book button for the book even right on the front page on your homepage.
On my other website, on my personal website.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're navigating through this, so I'm actually a little confused myself. I can't get back to that homepage.
Yeah, you'd have to do a back button at this point, or go back to the URL. There is actually no link that goes back to them. And it should actually open in a new tab, so if you were on a tab setup, you should actually open a new tab.
It doesn't get me back there. Let's see, here we go. Okay, it opened. Here we go. Yeah, it opened in a different tab. Okay, now I got you. Okay, so you got a pop-up basically here. So when you hit that book, it brings that open. But yes, my biggest thing here is you need to have a call to action toward the top of the page. It could be an opt-in box. It could be your book to buy it. If you're selling your book and that's what this page is for, I would get that book right on the front page and let them buy it.
Right. Put a buy there.
Yeah.
Put a free audio.
The thing is, Mark, the people have short attention spans, and they're not looking at this on PCs anymore, or much less than they used to anyway. You know, they're using one of these.
Right.
The screen.
Actually, that's a good question. I didn't think to check that on the last website.
Yeah. So you know, people are gonna be looking at you on a cell phone or an iPad or a tablet in a Starbucks, and they're not going to spend a lot of time figuring out how to buy your book. And if that's what the purpose is, then just make it easy for them. If you want them to call you, put your phone number up there. Or if you want both, put them both up there. But the more clicks they have to make to get to whatever it is you're going to do, the fewer people you're going to convert.
Honestly, I'm pulling it up on my iPhone because it's not a responsive website. And so what I want to see is what is it looking like for people who are browsing on mobile. Okay, so it looks the same. It's not responsive. Your picture kind of floats up. And if I want to look anything, I've got to pinch and pull. So I highly recommend either, if you like this thing, keep this thing, but you're going to want to get a plugin that will allow you to redirect them to the mobile site if you're browsing on a mobile device or on a tablet. And basically, like WP Text is one that will do that. Basically, it just kind of strips everything so that, you know, to the very simplest that people who are browsing on mobile don't have to pinch and pull. Because more than 50% of searches happening on tablets and mobile phones right now, you really want to be able to get your message to those people and into their hands in a way that is really comfortable.
What was the name of that website?
It's a plugin. It's called WP Text. It's not. It's a very rudimentary one. I mean, basically, what it's going to do is just kind of strip out what's coding and just kind of put your website in the simplest way. There's other ones that might be better or might even redirect to a whole different site. Or if you were going to redesign the website at any point, then you would want to look for a theme that is responsive. A responsive theme means that it's going to resize itself according to the device on which it's being viewed.
Yeah, I understand now.
Is this a WordPress blog?
No, it's actually something called .NET. I program it, so I'm actually capable of doing all this.
Oh, so you can make it responsive yourself?
I can.
Oh, even better. But for the rest of you guys out there who are not as technical, who are not as tech savvy as Mark here, if you have a WordPress site, there's easier ways to do it. Either right from the get-go, get a responsive theme, or you can get a plugin. And Mark is very lucky that you have the technical skills that you can just do it.
Right. All right. So, any questions, Mark?
No, thank you. That was helpful.
Do you have anything more, Nikki?
I think that's good. We know where to go.
Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
All right, folks, we're going to move along here.
It's hard not to look at your first you know.
Diana or Triana?
Our next victim.
I didn't understand what was going on until I got it now. That was confusing the first one.
Nikki, who's our next victim here?
This is Triambika. She's a very special guest. She's been at the ISTA conferences forever.
Hold on, let me get Triana last name.
Triambika.
Triam. Wow, I got to get that last name again. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you on and you can say it again.
You can make your head look like mine.
All right. There's Triam. Hi, Triam. Thank you for joining us. You're not going to get mad at us, I hope. I hope we don't have to pick your site apart too bad.
Ecstatic awareness.
Ecstatic?
Okay, can I say something real quick? Just in my defense, no, I'm just kidding.
Beautiful site.
I have ecstatic awareness, but then my web designer just recently got done with a bunch of improvements, and it's been up, I've just needed to get back to him with my approval. And I was listening to you guys, and it is going to be capable to be seen through tablets and mobile devices. So that was part of the improvement, and then a few other plugins and updates on the WordPress site. But so what you're seeing now is just a slightly older version of what's coming. As soon as I give the okay on everything you did.
I'm very specific. I can't figure out how to say it.
ECSTATIC. You're not alone. Yeah.
There it is. It's a pretty. It pulls me right in. I know that.
For what?
It draws me into the site.
Okay. Oh.
It's on the screen. It's ecstatic awareness.
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
Oh, ecstatic.
No.
Ecstatic.
We're gonna watch Sandy spell here.
ECSTATIC.
Ecstatic awareness. Okay.
Okay, you got it?
Yes.
All right, so here it is.
Somehow I did pass on your results.
All right, so you've already we don't have to look. It's not optimized so you can see it very well on a cell phone. You said, but you're fixing that.
Yes. I mean, I have the page up right now of what he's done. He said, take a look. I have here the improvements that he's made, and I just need to write him back with my okay. But basically, part of it was to optimize it for tablets and for smartphones. And he changed a couple other things on the what do you call the opt-in section, which kept screwing up.
Who do you use? Do you know?
Color Grooves, David Shakabon.
No, I mean for the
WordPress.
the contact management.
Your auto.
Is it Aweber?
MailChimp.
MailChimp. Okay. Okay. I've got a couple of things here. As I said, I think that coming to this page, it draws me right in. I think it's very well designed. However, when I click on coaching, it doesn't bring me to coaching. I have to, oh, there it did, it worked. So good. So that whole thing is a link. That's courses. Okay, so it was just slow, my PC. You've got an opt-in right on front. Do you want them to call to book appointments, or do you only want to get them on your list and have them book the appointments?
They can contact me via email.
Okay. But I think the list is the way to go. Now the next, so you got the 5 principles of sacred sexuality. So there you go. You've got your free thing. I would maybe make that a little bit bigger or something so they see they're getting something for free. But that's nitpicky. I like the site. What do you think, Sandy?
I'm looking at the back end. I'm not looking at the full thing whatsoever. So, in terms of design or your actual on-page elements for your human visitor, I'm not looking at them at the moment. In the back end, what I see is that you have a title. It's just the name of your company, Aesthetic Awareness Institute.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there that again you should have your biggest keyword phrase. I don't think you said ecstatic awareness is your keyword phrase because I don't think people are searching for it. I don't think they know what it is until you teach them.
This has been one of my concerns.
Yeah. You don't have any description. So you don't have any real on-page SEO going on whatsoever.
In the homepage? That's not.
Yeah, at all. But the good news is that this is a WordPress website, right?
Yes, I'd like to know what you mean by I don't have a description.
Okay, so I'm looking at the back end here. Okay, and what I want to see is I see title is Aesthetic Awareness Institute, and then I want to see something that's going to say description, and then meta keywords, and you don't have that. And the truth is, meta keywords out of everything are the least important. If you have those or you don't have those, but that description is really important.
So where do I put that? Because I mean, I've got this little phrase beneath the opt-in where I try to put in some words there, but
right. No. Your description. What I'm talking about is something that goes into it's on the back side. It's on the back of your visitors. Now the good news is that there is a fabulous plugin for WordPress. It's that SEO for WordPress SEO. popular one. It's WordPress's favorite, it's Google's favorite, and it does a great job. And it's going to give you on every page when you're putting in the content, at the bottom of that page is going to be a place to put your page title, your page description, your edit keywords, and then it's going to count your characters for you. So then, like I told others, you get that phone number within those 160 characters of the description. And it will also check your page for congruence.
Spell Yoast again.
It's Yoast. Or you could put it into the plugin.
I'm actually in one of my WordPress blogs. I'm installing it right now.
Oh, yeah. So you could also put into the plugin.
I'm not finding it though, Sandy.
No, just put WordPress. Just put WordPress SEO. It's fine. You'll find it that way.
So Yoast is a plugin
It's a plugin
that helps my meta words get seen.
Yes, it is your on-page. It handles all of your on-page SEO. So it's also going to check for congruency. That if you say this is my keyword and have it in the description, like it wants to see that you are using that keyword phrase in your page title, that you're using it in your page description, and then that you're using it in your on-page content. So yeah, SEO plugin is wild. Yeah, that's one for that.
I feel like I might need a little help in knowing exactly.
And it's free. It's a free plugin. That's the awesome thing.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is it.
So when you're in back in your website, right? Like where you would go to make your changes and make your edits. When you're in the back end of your website, you're going to go to on the left hand side. It'll be under appearance. It'll say plugins.
Okay.
And then that's where you're going to you can put add new, and then you'll put in SEO or WordPress SEO or Yoast, and it should bring it up in the search results.
Yeah, I had to go to
SEO, just put the keyword phrase SEO.
I had to go to Google and get it. I just downloaded it.
Yeah, but it will come here. I want to
I'm going in admin. I don't know how you got into the back
Oh,
end.
no, he's not on the website. He's on the
Right.
I'm in mine.
You were in the back end of my website.
Everybody can view the source. Everybody can that. Sources is open. Everybody can see that. That is what the search engine looks like. I can't manipulate it. I can't. Look at you. I can't manipulate it. I can read it. I mean, I can see it, but I can't do anything to change it. I can just see what the search engine sees.
Okay, so appearance, got it.
Right, so
Widgets,
appearance, not widgets.
it doesn't say plugins.
Okay, I'm gonna
It says themes, menus.
Go ahead and switch to screen, Nikki.
Here, okay. Appearance, sorry, plugins right underneath. Yeah, and add new.
Wait, okay.
Mm-hmm. And now just put in SEO, just the word SEO. And enter. Is it picking me up? Hi, I've jumped over here.
It's also picking up the moans.
And let's see. We want the one that says by Yoast. So
Go to
see
screen share on there, Sandy.
What?
Go to screen share on there.
She's not logged in on her.
Oh, she's on a different computer. Okay.
Let's see, SEO. This one? SEO WordPress? No? Yeah, I know. SEO for WordPress is this one. That's not the one. There it is. WordPress SEO by Yoast. It's the install now.
Really, nothing weird's gonna happen.
Nothing weird's gonna happen. This is the most used one in the intro. You see, it's 4.5 stars with a million reviews. I mean, that's a pretty good indicator right there. Is it still picking me up? Whispering in your ear here.
All right. While you do that, Sandy, I'm going to go ahead and show people how to do it the other way.
Yeah.
I already did. I went to Google. I searched for WordPress plugin Yoast, downloaded it in a zip file, and now it's in my download folder. And I just need to know it's called WordPress SEO.
Did you smell for spam? So, okay, so now go to any page. Go to your home page.
I'm going to open this,
Do you want them to track for
and I'm going to install it now.
errors or whatnot? So yes, yeah, it's a personal choice.
Okay, so are you installing it on hers over there?
Yeah,
Sandi?
she's installing it.
All right, so I'm installing it on mine right now.
Okay, good.
So we'll walk through this while you walk through it with her on mine.
Perfect. And then I'll come, and then once I get on the right screen, then I'll go back over my computer. Okay.
So I'm ready to activate it whenever you are.
You have it. Yeah, you just need to update those words, telling you. But not now. Now go to your homepage. So
So
it should be on the pages. I don't want to see the homepage. I want to see the back end of it.
Sandi, go ahead and jump on the screen with her if you're gonna.
Okay. There I am. Hello. Okay, good. So now click on home and click edit, or just click. It's no, it's right. It's the same. It does the same thing. Okay, so now scroll down to the bottom.
So at what point are you in the process?
Okay, so now we're on the home page, and we have the WordPress the field, the little box. And this is going to be on every single page now.
So you're in settings, general.
No, we're actually in the page that we're on the home page to add the title and the description and the keywords.
Okay.
Okay, so here is going to be your SEO title. So right now your SEO title, sorry, I'm touching your screen. Your SEO title is home ecstatic words. Instead, you want to say whatever your number one keyword phrase is that you think people would be searching for. I don't know what that is because I don't know your industry well enough, but are they looking for...
How many words can I use?
Okay, it's not words, it's characters. So you get 70 characters. And here you get 156. So you see it's going to keep the count for you. And these things are not going to show up to your human visitors on your website per se. These things are showing up in the back end. Okay, so this is something that a lot of people do is that they want to put in a keyword list for your title. You don't want to do that. Pick one.
Pick one word?
Pick one phrase. So it could be, where do you live?
But I work online.
You work online. Okay, so you're attracting a global audience.
Yeah.
Okay, so sex coach, if that's probably the main one. What are people most likely to look for? And on every page, you can have a different keyword. There you go. Okay, good. And then your meta description would be, what is this page about? What is your website about?
Okay.
So this could be, so you see right now it's just taking a random snippet of words off of your website because it doesn't know what you want to be in your description. So this could be, one-on-one virtual coaching or whatever it is, and do think about, proper capitalization because people will see that. And then you can get your phone number within those 156 characters.
Yeah, I have to say, Sandi, this isn't working very well for our audience though, because they can't see what you're doing.
Because they can't see it.
Yeah. So let's move on.
Okay. So let me take you through it. Open it up on your page too, on the page that you have.
Okay.
And so that way I can show the audience what I would show them.
First of all, let me go to the plugin. I'm gonna activate it. We may have a problem because I have a special theme in here. Maybe I should go to a simpler site.
Yeah, do you have another website that you can put it on?
Yeah, I have plenty.
Okay.
Let's see.
Or we just send her an invitation so that she can get it and we put it on ours. No, we're like, part of this.
Alright, so I'm going to add a new plugin, which is called Yoast, which I just downloaded. Suppose I should try the search again. What did you search, Sandi, to find it?
Just SEO. And then,
There it is.
yeah, it's WordPress SEO by Yoast. I just saw it a second ago. There it is.
It should be toward the top here. I would think.
Yeah, it was like right in the middle. I don't know why.
There it is. Install now.
Yeah.
Activate plugin.
Yes. Activate plugin.
Allow tracking. I'm going to let them. And now we're going to go to the home page, which on this is the About page.
Yeah, now, exactly, just look at new page. And
This is a new website.
okay, good. So we're in the back end of the page and scroll down because you're going to have the field, the box for the SEO is going to be down there.
So it's like it's like the SEO plugin.
It is, that's exactly what it is.
Well, yeah, the one that I use is a little different. All in one SEO. Okay, so this is a site.
I used to use all-in-one SEO, and then I just switched all of my settings into this instead. What I found was that all-in-one SEO, Google wasn't always picking up what I wanted to pick up. Sometimes it was picking up. It was taking the random snippet instead of taking the description that I gave it.
Right.
Whereas with the Outsource one.
So the bottom line here is you have a certain number of characters in which you can put the title, and then you've got a bigger amount of space to put a more detailed description, more
exactly.
keywords.
Also, when you do search and you think about what you see in the search results, right? That description that leads people to their site or not to their site, you can control what it says there.
Right.
And so this is what I'm saying. You get 156 characters, 160 characters, and within those, make sure you get your phone number into it. If you have a business that you want to call, if you have a business that's completely virtual, you never want to hear from your clients, well, that's a different story.
And so then you put in a bunch of keywords that are relevant, and you've done a bunch of research to make sure that's true. Talk about the options for robots, no index, no follow. Which of these do you do or do you not check?
I honestly really only look at title, description, and the keywords. I pretty much ignore all the other ones.
Talk about title, attribute, and menu label.
Yeah, I don't do anything with those either. In fact, I think those are just characters. They have them on.
I can tell you what it does. The menu.
Steve, can you please tell us about robots that know that?
Oh, I don't care about that stuff either.
Actually, let's talk about the no and follow.
But I was talking about the menu label. What this will do is it allows you to change the what your menu says without changing the SEO. So you could make this the name of your company, but still have the keywords be the keywords in the title up here, and that's what Google will see. But people will see your company name at the top.
Nice. And the no index and the no follow, pretty much you're never going to check those because those are saying, hey, Google, don't go to this page. And there may be times when you actually want to hide a page from Google, maybe sales pages are doing that, but 90% of the time, you're doing a page you want to be optimized so that people can find it.
Okay. So let's get back to the site here. And let's get back on target.
So now I'm looking at the visual side of keywords. It's very engaging. Students will still use eyes on the call to action, the option right underneath that. And then she's got, really easy, ABCs, which one of these things are you looking for?
Okay. All right, Nikki, let's draw you into this. I know you're working with her on the SEO on that thing over there right now, but let's get your thoughts on the site, if we could, Nikki. And we need to move the camera so we can see you. There we are. All right, ladies. So, Nikki, do you have any input on this now?
Yeah, since I'm the visual person, I'm going to just say that I've just recently worked with Tree. We shot our first video together a couple of days ago. Actually, under my instructions, she shot her own, and it turned out great. And she stayed on point. She followed the rules. She basically kept it short and sweet, and it was absolutely the best thing that she's done to date. And there's so much more to be done. But from a visual standpoint, and just from the dynamic energy of Triambaka, I mean, you look at her, she's gorgeous. I've actually witnessed her in a teaching role as well as an MC at these conferences. And she's a powerhouse, and she's got a lot to say, and there's just so many reasons for her to be on video. And so I would never send a person to a site as beautiful as she is to be just static in a picture. I would have her speaking right off the bat.
I agree.
So more video.
Absolutely. You need video everywhere. Video marketing is the bomb. It's actually the way that people are going to consume content. And with people going to smartphones and tablets, it's billions of people converting their attention away from websites, away from newspapers, away from magazines, away from all the old traditional media. And even cable TV is starting to go away because of Hulu and Netflix. And I think Triambaka needs her own television show. She needs to be doing this on a weekly basis. And we actually have examples and case studies of people that literally went from 0 to millionaire in a matter of 13 months.
With video.
With video, with podcasting, and with the right strategy.
Wow.
You could do it. You've got enough content to do it.
What about video blogging?
Absolutely, absolutely.
But
yes.
you're suggesting maybe a video right on the homepage?
Yeah, immediately a video. I would say with you it should be an autoplay.
No, but I agree that the autoplay is annoying.
Yes.
Especially when you're talking, because it's really, you know, NSFW, right?
NSFW.
Not safe for work.
It's NSFW. It's NSFW, exactly.
I have to tell you, I'm having a little bit of deja vu here right now. I feel like I already did this once. I'm not a big fan, Trium, of the dark, the white on dark, but in your case, I think because of the subject matter, it works, but it causes problems on some of these other pages, and actually on the home page with those buttons as well. These buttons need to be brought to the top.
The buttons, you mean
The social media buttons up here. You can't. Most people aren't going to be able to see that on their device.
So they need to be brighter?
They need to be buttons like you'd see on any other device. They need to look like what they are.
Oh, see, I was trying to be cool and blend them in a little bit.
But nobody can see them.
Okay.
And so, like the services page, I know this is a work in progress. I know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't like that the service page has nothing there except the menu. I wish it would almost not exist. I'd rather it not exist and just have the drop down.
And that's the point that I wanted to get to, that a lot of web designers want to put all kinds of bells and whistles into things that they don't need. You don't want to distract them. You want them to go and give them your name and your email, and you want them to call you to book an appointment. You don't need all this other stuff. The blog you should have. If you have events, you should have that. But you don't have any events, so I would hide this until you do.
The sad part is that I haven't kept up with it. How many events do I have this month alone? Nothing is on there. Shame on me.
Shame on you, yes. But we all do it. We get busy, we run out of, there's only so many hours in the day. And that's why it pays to hire somebody to help you with your marketing.
It does. Is that what you guys do?
That's what we do.
A lot of marketers, and when people really say you can't have dark background, I personally like it. I think for the industry that you're in, it works. I think it brings my focus to your images, to your face, things like that. But I do agree that you want to bring out those social share buttons more. I don't think you want to blend them in and more.
Yeah.
People want to see it as the actual button because they recognize it, they trust it.
I don't even see them at all.
And if they don't see it, they're not going to click it at all, number one. But number two, if it looks different than what they're used to, they're not going to click it.
And I also agree about videos. Don't think you can put more than one video. You have, because you're trying to scroll, really. So you have scrolling down, you have several videos.
And you can monetize it.
You're having videos on your homepage that increases how long people stay on your site, which is another factor that you look at. So it increases your bounce rate, and it increases your view time.
Okay, so this is all very super interesting and just an easy bit overwhelming.
Maybe sitting next to you and she understands all of it, she knows it all.
Maybe this is a good time for an infomercial to tell me more about what you do. Like, if I don't know, should I hire a marketing expert? What will they do for me? What will she do for me? And what can we count on? Are you going to go on my site and help me move some of these things around? And would you help me do some videos? Like, what do I do? How do I do it?
Well, let me jump in there. The first thing is you have to have something that makes money. Right? So
yeah, that's what you just said. That's what you said.
Either you're making money or you're not. If you're not making money, we don't want to work with it. All right. If you have something that makes money, we can help you make 2 or 3 times as much. So then it's a question of how much money are you making, and then we get down to the nuts and bolts of it, because it's not about building a website. Anybody can build a website, and anybody does, and they usually suck at it, and they do a bad job. They make them too complicated. But the website is just the face of your business. You know, the internet marketing part of it is building a list. It's getting your face on the front of the search engines. It's putting your products and services where your clients are going to find you, and it's keeping you there, right? It's on an ongoing basis, getting you where they're going to find you when they look for what it is that you're selling. So it's not about a website, it's about a lot of different moving parts that have to be taken care of to promote you and your products.
What if right now I don't have anything that makes me money except my coaching practice? Like I don't have a product?
Well, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with coaching. People make a lot of money just coaching and doing nothing else and going on stage. So it's a matter of what your product is worth. If it's coaching, then maybe you're not charging enough.
And maybe you need to write a book.
And a book would be a first thing I would do, right? But I would use video to do it. I would do a live cast.
Yeah.
You would use video to write the book?
Absolutely. It's the fastest way.
Absolutely.
And transcribe?
Yeah.
Right off, but the video that I'm showing the world is the thing that's all going to go in the world.
It goes in all kinds of places.
Yeah, you know what? You're doing multiple videos.
Oh, I really know, guys.
You're doing multiple videos, and people are finding the videos not necessarily all at the same time, not necessarily all in the same place. Then you take the transcriptions of those videos, and that's going to become content for your book. You're probably going to have to add a little bit more. You're probably going to take the transcriptions, you go through it, you find your holes, and then you're going to have to go in a little bit deeper on some of those. But most of your time it's going to be done, and it's out there. Because the purpose of the book is not so much to sell the book. You're not going to become a millionaire selling books, unless you're, J.K. Rowling or something. The purpose of the book is your three-dimensional business part. It's for your speaking engagements. It's for your, you really are an expert in the forward.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so it's okay that it's basically the same content as your videos, because it would take a lot of effort for somebody to go out and find all 20 or 30 or whatever, however many videos you've done, or listen to all your podcasts, right? So you're bringing your information to a different type of format that's going to appeal to a different audience.
Okay, so now let's get back to the website. And then, did we have somebody waiting?
She just left.
Do you want to go grab her and tell her we're going to wrap up? Okay. So I want to say that this page should be the About page, not a sub-page of the About page. You got all these pages that you really, don't need. You need your picture on your About page. The About page is about you. Okay, so when you go here, and then you go to About, you get this drop down.
What is it now? Okay, so he took out ecstatic awareness. He took that out. I'm in the new form now. So now it's just...
what I'm saying is your About page should be just about you.
Right.
You don't need all this other stuff here. You should click on that and go to this page.
So I don't even need gallery.
No. Or you put it on a different page, but don't put it on that tab. Don't have
I would have
sub-pages.
gallery as its own tab.
I mean, the gallery isn't really anything but some pictures. It's totally incomplete.
Well, see,
I thought that's where I was going to put videos when I had them all.
When I come to this page, I want to go see who you are. And when I click on that, it doesn't go there.
So the drop down, you're saying that the drop down is not...
Take it out. Get rid of it. Make the About page go straight to the bio. And make that bio really compelling. I would, this is good. I would somehow get this moved up and maybe move the box into the middle of this instead of being on top of it for the opt-in. Yeah, there's something here that's blacked out.
I'm not sure why it's showing up that way. This is how it looks. At least this is how it should look.
All right. So anyway, all I'm saying is you do not need this other stuff. You need this page when they click on this. We need to go to this bio.
She's got a header picture with her logo.
She's got a whole background.
So
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing on yours.
Yeah, and you're looking at a black background. It's actually that same one.
yeah. So anyway, that's kind of beside the point. The main thing is when I click the About button, I'm not happy because it's not telling me about you. It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, so About, got it.
And I'm thinking that gallery page, maybe instead of galleries, pull it out, make it its own menu item, and make it testimonials. And then you can all have those pictures. You know, you have some of your testimonials and your video testimonials, which you can do on Skype or whatever with your clients after you finish the session, if they're in person that they want to do that. And then you can have your pictures on that testimonial page, and that's kind of your social proof page.
All right, so clean this up, get rid of some of these pages, get this gallery page out up here, maybe make the events page disappear or at least update it. If you have events, you should definitely get them on there and have that up there. And I would almost make the blog a link to your blog. So when they click here, it would go to your blog directly.
Doesn't it?
I don't think so.
That's what it. Well, this is how it is the new one.
Yeah, I go straight to the blog.
I'm still on the same site. Well, maybe not. Let's take a look.
I'm wondering when I have the browser comes up. Are you using a Mac? Are you using?
I'm using Chrome on a Mac.
I'm using Chrome on the computer.
So we're getting different results. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting different.
When you click on the About page on yours, does it go to her bio?
No, About just brings me gives me a drop down.
All right. So okay. So that all remains the same. Okay. So I've got just some issues with the devices I'm using. The browser. Okay. So Tamaya.
Are you Mama Gina?
Try.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about it. I'm not really sure. I think Mama Gina kind of represents women primarily to have like a joyful, more happy, ecstatic life. Have more pleasure, I think is her thing.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that specifically. I think one of my issues has been that I've been a little bit confused about, or probably maybe my resistance has caused some confusion about what is it that I'm focusing on. So I get inspired by a variety of things, but I know that what I really need to do is to empower myself to bring it in and focus it. Because I could speak on a variety of different things, but what is the message? And that's been up for me a lot lately.
And if you can't pick one, your clients aren't going to pick one.
Right.
Yeah.
The reason I was asking about Mama Gina is because she's a bigger name. So you can also kind of, if you are kind of doing something, you can piggyback on her name.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm doing her exact thing.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But the type of people that might be attracted to her will also be attracted to you.
Possibly,
And
yes.
so you might, whatever you might piggyback on her name, my computer's flipping out. I log out, so I'm going to flip her. Excuse myself for doing that.
Mhm.
But what I mean by piggybacking on her name is that you can attract her audience by maybe writing a blog post about Mama Gina, complimentary, right? You don't want to do something that's going to put you in hot water, but maybe something like, oh, I read this article that Mama Gina wrote, and it really inspired me.
Okay.
So now you're going to show up for people who are searching for Mama Gina. Oh, what is this?
Uh-huh.
Right, so you can kind of start to pull some of the audience.
Right, and I could do that with several people. That
You
I
can do
respect.
exactly.
Got it. Yes.
And so you're not doing anything that's unethical. You're lifting them up, and in doing so, you're also serving your audience. And oh, thank you. And yeah, and kind of standing on the shoulders of giants, we call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, Marie Forleo speaks a lot about that.
Yes, she does.
And that is what we need to do. It seems like there's so many things to do and so many things to keep track of. It's almost like maybe you need to hire people or hire people that keep track of these things for me.
Right.
And I also am kind of right now having a moment where I wish that I had voted and invested those $10,000 in marketing instead.
I understand that completely.
But yes, the clock's ticking in July. There's still more money to put out. But anyway, so
Let's hope you have a very generous guest,
I
right?
was there. The registry.
But here's the thing. Even if you're not going to do it yourself, which is fine, but you should be aware of it. You should really not going to do that. But if you do have it from that, what it is you're doing, and you check those are together to do that. You should have known what you needed because
because I paid him a bunch of money, and then a year and a half later, he's like, I'll pay you another bunch of money, and I'll get you hooked up in this way.
And it's a very common story. And so if you even into it, you knew what you needed, then you went to the project, you went to the painting, you would have been able to really be on top of it and say, okay, I don't see what you have done this way.
So this is probably the site that I should have shown you because this is the updated one.
Tell me what it is.
Okay, so it's 2014 dot color groups.
Oh, he said it was
slash ecstatic awareness. Yeah, that's it. Slash ecstatic awareness. The 2014.colorgroups.com.
Okay, so we need to. So it's ecstatic awareness / 2014 color group.
No, let's start fresh. 2014.
Right.
Dot color grooves.
Right.
.com.
Right.
/ ecstatic awareness. So video.
Okay, so here we are.
Right, so here it's looking for congruency. So it's saying that you don't have a zero article fitting. So basically, it's our touching.
Are you guys on the same page that I am, Sandy? Sandy, let's stay on the screen that people can see. So this is the page, right?
This is the page. No. What is that?
No, that's not it at all.
Okay, so
Color grooves. Grooves, GROOVES, like a groove in the sand.
colorgrooves.com.
GROOVES, yeah, .com / ecstatic awareness.
Let me take off that.
So I can't use any of these.
Well,
Just put it into the page.
I am not getting it to come up. Ecstatic awareness.
Would caps matter?
No. Is there a dash in there somewhere?
Yeah, there's a dot between the 2014 and the color groups.
Now it's not going there. That's weird. That's so strange. That's his site. That's my web guy's site.
That's his site?
Yeah, so it didn't take you to where it should have gone. It should have gone to 2014 .
That's probably a redirect that automatically happens when a link is broken.
All right. So.
All right. So basically, you need a new web person.
Do you have a Google?
Pardon?
You need a new web person. Yeah.
I kind of feel that way too.
Okay, we are live here, so.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't work. So anyway, what do you want to say about this, Sandy? Anything more?
Well, I was just going to say maybe we could get your screen on, and then we could look at the back end of the new one.
Okay, so let me.
But this is just a prototype right now. I mean, this is just.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have Google Plus or Google Gmail account?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's invite her in.
Yeah, let's invite her in, and then we can look at your computer. And then all these things that I'm telling you, you can actually get it for the audience instead.
How much memory do we have, Calvin? You got plenty of memory on that thing? Okay. This is running longer than I expected.
No.
Okay, so I need to.
Here, Steve, just going to forward it.
Which email is she sending it to?
Slurvic.
Okay.
Yeah, SLAU.
LAURVICK. Actually, send it to oracularmarketing@gmail.com.
Again?
Oracular, ORACULAR. The Gmail.
That's kind of like ecstatic. Correct.
You bagging on my book name?
Just a tad. It means a really cool thing, that's for sure.
So for follow and the old social media icons, because with this new thing, the old way they are set up was incompatible. Wasn't compatible. This leaves nothing of options for how we might set up.
So here's real behind the scenes. I'm going to go in here and see about adding somebody to an active conference, and we'll see if this works. Did you send it yet?
Yes. Basically, that's what she said. Saying
There it is.
remove the social media ones. So these are some other options, and then for share.
So what I'm doing now is adding another co-presenter to the webinar. I'm using a tool called Webinar Jam, which works with Google Hangouts and enhances it. If you want to buy it, you can go to webinarjam.askame.com, A-S-K-A-M-E, webinarjam.askame.com. And Triam, it's T-R-I-A-M, and your last name?
Triambika.
B-I?
B-I-V-E.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Triambika.
B-I?
B for boy.
Trombika. Okay.
Triambika.
Okay. So that's the whole name? Okay, last name?
V-I-V-E.
People at this conference have very interesting names.
Did you choose it?
And they change a lot.
No, mine's the first one I chose that.
My kids are short and stuff. Like I love names that are different.
Sure.
Yeah, S-H-O-N.
Now I'm republishing, and I'm going to email you the link right now, Trimbika. You should have it. Refresh your email browser. I've never tried this in an active webinar, so I'm thinking it should work.
Did you email me? You got my email?
Yes, and I sent you the link in your email, so refresh your email. Might take a second.
I think you sent it to me. I just got an email.
I sent it to everybody.
Okay.
It says email
That's
links to admins.
Got it.
Here it is. Webinar?
Yeah. And then copy that code. And then put it into another browser. Don't you say like the picture code?
All right. Well, this is Steve Larvick. I'm here with Niki Faldomway and with Sandi Masori and with Trimbika, who we're working with on her website. We're going to hook her up into the Webinar Jam and on Google Hangouts, which is streaming live right now. This is a demonstration of live casting for the group. And Niki, we can't see you anymore. How come?
Because we have 3 people on the screen.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's really nice.
Niki, while we're waiting, why don't you tell us what this conference is about?
Basically, this is a conference of sexuality and consciousness, and it's a group of people that have gathered over the years. We're in our 13th year of this particular conference. And it's usually practitioners and or teachers who are sort of exploring the way of being one with the earth, if you would. It's a more enlightening kind of point of view of lifestyle and living. It's a little bit off the grid, and people love to learn how to have more pleasure in life. They also love to heal and work with people who are traumatized in life growing up, whether it's abuse or cultural disadvantage or expectations from friends, family, and colleagues. So these are people that kind of bring that out. They're energy workers, they're healers, they're hands-on healers, they're hands-off healers. They're very, interested in psychology and somatic help, so massage to everything. So
Yeah,
it's a
well,
very
it's
interesting
been very interesting. It's been fun. We
Yeah.
have Trimbika's now joined our live cast, and we are on. She's on her computer on the screen now, and Sandy's going to show her how to switch it over to the screen view.
Right, okay. So, mouse here. No, like in the, yeah. And now you're going to click on that little green arrow. And that's the screen share.
You might want to check her settings and make sure her mic is hooked up.
My mic is off.
Yeah, I told her to mute it because Niki's is picking it up.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay, so the screen that we want to share is, are we in the same tab here? Yeah, okay, so just click on Google Hangouts, that one.
okay.
Then start screen share. And then click on the page once it comes up. Click on the, whichever was the correct page for the color groups.
There we go.
Was that the right one? No, that's,
No.
yeah. I think it is that one.
This one.
Yes,
This is the new one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, let's look at the source code.
I want to do a recap here now. What exactly are we doing? Why did we bring folks to first screen? What are we looking at that we weren't
Okay,
seeing
so
before?
this is the new website that is on the developer site. So this site is actually active for
Are you seeing it? Because I'm not seeing it on my screen.
You're not seeing it?
Oh, it
There
looks
we
like,
go.
there we go.
Now it's up.
Okay. So what we want to see is we want to see what he did with the metadata on this one.
Okay, so you're going to right-click on the screen and go to View Source, right?
Yeah, she's got a Mac, so you'll have to talk her through that. I'm Mac carded.
Open dashboard.
Really want View Source.
No. Right click. Nope.
Is there another way to get View Source?
You're in Safari. Go up to View in Safari.
Oh, there we go.
Internet View Source.
Is it text encoding?
Maybe
Or maybe look at
you should have logged in on a Chrome or a Firefox.
Safari.
But it is good to know that it works on Safari too, even though we're on a Google Hangout.
Yeah.
You need to open up a browser in Firefox or Chrome. Do you have Firefox installed on there?
I have Firefox and Chrome.
So copy the link to the webinar, close that, and go to Firefox and paste it in.
Why is it not showing?
It's not. I mean, it's not meant to be done on Safari. It's meant. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, webinar
as an admin. Well, Google Plus isn't. It's Google. It's Google. So, and Firefox and Chrome are Google products. Safari is not.
Firefox is?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Mozilla is Google? Interesting.
Yeah, was before Chrome.
Interesting.
Okay. Now I'm on.
But now you get into the webinar.
But it's interesting to me that the Google Plus worked on a Safari browser.
It worked fine, and it had me choose my 2 account.
Right. But you weren't able to see the source, the page source.
Oh boy, this
And you know, I don't know what other glitches might come up. But it's good for people to know that if you're going to do this using Google Hangouts, to use a Google product when you do it.
But you can't see my screen?
Well, you can see the screen.
Okay. Why do
So you're in Firefox now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now go screen source, right click on the page.
Oh, wait, no, that one. I just opened another page. Wait, I didn't get what we're doing on Safari. This is just my home page because it's my home page for Firefox. But
Yeah, you want to copy the link to go to the Hangout from the email, and then open Firefox and
Actually, you
go
still
there.
have it in your memory. Just open the tab and paste it in. It's the same link that you had just pasted in there a minute ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're putting these live casts together, it's good to have SLP to give to your the people who are going to be admins in the group. You need to prep them, and this is part of it.
So log out of the meeting from the other browser then.
See, I'm logged in here as something else. This is not my usual Google thing.
This is my other Google thing. I only use Gmail. I've got
Right, I know I do too. I have one email address that I use on Firefox and one that I use on Chrome.
right. So
But it should, if you pull down the little caret, that would be the option to log in.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
How are you? So what's left on the agenda here? It's Saturday afternoon. Does this go on tomorrow also?
We actually don't have this room tomorrow, but we could do this in the store tomorrow. I could close the store
For your conference, what do you have left? We're done with pretty much day 2. Or is there more tonight?
Yeah, tonight actually is theater. It's a comedy show. It's pretty funny. They talk about how we are. And then after that, there's a play
I haven't
party. So
taken myself out of
fun and
this.
games.
I'm
after
having
this
resistance
last
to doing
couple
this right now, I have to
sessions
say.
Yeah.
Tomorrow another full
Because I've
day.
been on this
Judging by
on there.
the events next door and what they're doing, it sounds like they're having fun.
They definitely have fun. It's about breath, movement, and sound, so you
Chrome is
definitely
very
get a dose
slow,
of all of it.
For me, it's super, super
Have
slow.
we got it figured out, ladies?
No, it's just that I have some resistance to going into a different Google account on my Firefox.
She keeps a different Google always open on Firefox.
So go into whatever one it is, doesn't matter.
Right, so we're going to pull it on
Okay. Well, what we're trying to do is
we're going to bring it up in Chrome.
look at this site on
Yeah, but Chrome is thinking.
Trimbika's news site and figure out what's going on.
She will just call you Tria.
Tria. Yeah, you can call me Trini or Tria.
Yeah, all right, that's a lot easier, thank you.
Sure. It's a lot of syllables.
So the idea is you've got another site that's being rolled out, but it's only on your computer. We can't go online to see it. It's not live.
Right.
Maybe Nikki, you can bring it up on your computer. Because you can look at go back to the website.
Which is why I never turn it on.
Yeah, some sort of conflict.
All right.
And I don't know anything about Macs, so I can't troubleshoot one.
Well, I think if you ladies want to do your site, we can bring you in and maybe figure out on her computer how to get it hooked up.
You can switch me out.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes.
I don't understand what you're saying. But
Oh, I'm sorry. We're doing website.
We're doing website reviews.
Okay. And
We're looking forward to
Let's
it.
do it.
Yeah, color group slash.
We're rolling.
Yeah.
I don't even have a website for you. Just make that skip. That's part of the
It's automatically bumping me back.
That's okay. We can do her website review.
Why don't you put the camera on her while she's putting makeup on? It's more interesting than what we're doing.
Well, that's great. You can totally look at me on camera with nothing.
I think I'm really.
Where do you want to wait?
You're gonna come sit next to Nikki.
It's not letting me in, Steve.
It's not letting you in
Not letting
either.
you in?
Bumping back to the.
That's the problem Steve was having.
So, Chrome just is like, I never use it anymore. I feel like I need to install it.
So who are we
Just go back.
having the
Go back
pleasure
to-
of watching makeup be put on and who's putting makeup
Let's
on?
see if we can just figure out how to view source in Safari. I mean,
Hold on, one
we just
second.
need to figure out how to view source. There is a way, we just don't know what it is.
It's like it's so not worth it. Look, it's still.
Okay, so who's the makeup
How do you
lead
shut it
and who
down?
is the makeup
Well, I would just
putter on?
force quit. I never even tried it. In fact, download.
I know how to do it in a PC.
Well, first it has to show that it's in Chrome. And it's not showing.
Very cool.
Force quit. Oh,
Makeup putter on her?
I am now after stylist and revealing God's embodiment. And maybe the analogy mentioned to the website is because my appear as a picture of someone, but there's something to be revealed and communicated like
Right, I like that.
Yeah, forget it. Go back to Safari. Well, they're busy. Let's figure it out. So I'm just gonna try to get the source code here.
Looks like we have activity on the
it's not doing
website.
what I wanted to do.
I kick me
No?
out completely, so.
it's just like, you're confusing me. I'm putting too many things.
Are we on the website now?
Close tabs.
Huh?
Are we on the website? No.
We're
having issues.
We're having slowdown issues.
All right.
I don't know if it's that.
Yeah, I think it's just
a computer.
Yeah, I think the computer.
Well, let's talk a little bit about.
Back here we are.
So Steve, riff on something for a minute.
Let's talk about something.
Maybe you and Nikki can riff on something while we get this figured out.
I'll show
So here
you
we-
some of the
here we are.
equipment that we're using here. I'm using a webcam instead of the built-in webcam on a MacBook Pro to do this. It's a little gadget
Let
made
me
by
see.
Logitech. This is the C920, which works
tell it
with
okay.
a PC only. The one that I have on the Mac is a Logitech C930E, which works on both a Mac and a PC. This one, if you have a PC, is the one you want to buy. It's $75. You can go to Best Buy and pick it up right now. It's the best thing since sliced bread as far as I'm concerned for being able to do an interview on a live cast with someone in any other part of the world. I could mail this to them, and they could put this on and have a microphone and have a camera and be ready to talk with me on a recorded interview right now.
Okay, go to File Niki.
That's correct. That's what we're using it for right now. This camera right here is recording me, and it's also a
Let's try
dual speaker
Safari.
microphone. I usually prefer to use a Yeti with it because it's not that high quality, but it's good enough. And what will happen is that after we're done with this is going to be too long, I know, and I'm going to probably, we've been running
Let's look
for
at those
a
little lines over there. What's that going to give us?
long time.
Maybe you had, in your fabulous presentation, you were talking about video, and
That's what we're doing right now. We're doing right now. They're on their PCs. And they have a box, and I have my screen. And Niki has her computer set up with her webcam, and we're moving back and forth from screen to screen as people speak, or they're going to their screen from their picture from the webcam to demonstrate websites, going to websites online, switching back and forth. Just like it's an and when this is done, when I turn this off, it's going to record. If it's been recorded, it will go directly into my video email.
Just telling you, this is listening. It doesn't matter. It's
And I
just
can
telling you.
download
It's not important. It's just
anyway
saying
I want
that using this word.
So
Out of all these three things,
it's
there's
a
no
real
switching
game
between
changer. And have a little camera like this
Truth is
instead of
only
having to buy a $600, $1,000 camera.
Here's good. Here's what we can go to
Super
Safari menu.
I'm so sorry. I want to just. Can I just finish this? I'm done now. I don't know. I did the best. I proved a little something.
Sure, I wish I had you on
Something
camera though. Let's wait until we get you on there. And I think what I'm actually going to do is stop this broadcast and start on it. Unless they figure it out. Tria, do you have it yet? Or no?
In 1 second. So, I'm going to preferences.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Tria, did that picture wink at me?
Okay.
now you want to click
I think
on
it did. That would be a cool little picture.
advanced.
My picture, we put it, my picture.
I swear, I thought it winked at me.
This is advanced.
Me.
See, you lied. You said you didn't have a second.
Well, I think you can't see it unless you're on the mic expert side.
It's slow. I think it's dragging.
Show, develop menu, and menu.
Sex workers case, if you don't have that resources to this kind of content, you know that there's other ways to go on to expert site and you can build your website for free and not have 5,000 details in there and no way.
So you went through what service to build your website? And they own the URL? And
Okay, so it's
escort site / your name or something like that?
function command U.
We might run out of time. What time is it?
4:59.
Yeah, we're getting on to it, so we need to roll.
Okay.
We got
Okay,
two
that's
more
all right.
demos to do.
Now Develop's going to be on there for good.
Who's about that? It's really good intelligence too. They can click the source code. Click the.
Where's from this function?
First you close this. Get rid of
Okay,
this.
so hurry up with the makeup.
And then you can just now you can
No,
you can
I thought that's what you're
Now you
doing.
can just choose.
show page source.
Well, this is running too, but this is what's filming it.
You're on camera. That's all you need to.
This is what we're looking at here. Go
This is
down.
a massive
Scroll
major
up, I mean.
editing thing here that I'm not sure I'm up to be honest
Yeah,
with
scroll
you.
down a little bit. Okay, here's your title. Again, he's only got the title, and he doesn't have any. He doesn't have a description. So you see where it's saying meta, it says title. Usually, right underneath the title, you're going to say description.
But
and then
they're
have
not good enough to do a lot of it, but
So he
somebody.
hasn't put any SEO, giving you any capabilities for on-page SEO. It's
So I need to say.
You don't, because you know how to do it. You've been installing the plugins.
No, I don't know how to do it.
Nikki can help
So
you.
explain to us what you're doing with
You know how to
that.
do it. It's okay. Go to plugins, add new, SEO. This is yes. Click activate.
Didn't I just do
That's what you just did. You did it on your old site. So once he enables this one to be, in places.
Well, this is a very important part of broadcasting, to be honest with you, that we've
Well,
never
tell
really
him,
talked about.
why didn't you install
You want to have some animated makeup around.
I'm wondering why you haven't
There are
installed
other
the SEO
products you can
plugins.
use for thinning
Does that
hair.
come really, you know?
Yeah. I had somebody check it out, and I'm wondering why you haven't installed the SEO plugin. Is there anything you can do about that?
Tell him that one. Yes. Okay, otherwise you're going to be doing it. Yes.
All right, cool. All right.
And
My head is all over the map.
Ashley,
Now I understand how much more I need you guys. I need to make more money. I mean, I need to make more money. I need to.
Ladies, we're
Seriously,
probably
we don't
here.
make more money to hire. I need to do that too. Huh? You don't work with people unless they're making money?
I said, he's us making you more successful. That's the
All right.
Yeah, I know that's the point. Right,
So,
that's what I'm trying to say.
have you ever heard of something called topic? Your TOPIK. It's like they use it in Hollywood, and I managed to get it.
Which career should
Like,
where I did.
so if you have a
Kind of, a little bit, right?
thinning hair or blonde hair, you can sprinkle it on.
I'm glad you
spray
feel
on
that
it,
way.
comb through it.
So I'd love to tell you more about it, or more about my process and everything. But yeah, it's sort of like now I'm like I went from a world where I knew it really, really well and I didn't even work hard at it, and now I'm like, put the brakes on. What do I do now? You know? So
Right.
And also,
I've been doing curriculum work and teaching seminars for a long time,
you want to always put
and I love teaching.
And unfortunately, the soft box is there. She's probably
There's two very beautiful and
Right. This is kind of impromptu. We have probably like we have 3 or 5 point lines in the highlight.
I love it.
Right.
But right now, we're just saying this is full
I'd rather teach other women to do it, because I do that as well. But some of memberships in the course. I don't know about that. I don't know what memberships what you mean by that exactly. I mean, monetizing your site, right? Okay, well, yes. Right now, where it's at is
But that is like
Carnegie and
Jeremy, find the light and where mascara from is starting to flash on. It opens up the eyes for that.
right.
Apparently, you guys don't know what a rock star Niki is in this field. You have like two of the greatest minds in marketing sitting next to you all the time. You guys,
This is something
We know it's true because we know Niki from another angle.
Yeah,
She was a rock star and other things, but that didn't get illuminated because there was so much other crap to deal with. You know what I mean? That her rock star shine was hiding underneath.
Very much over.
Yes. It had nothing to do with her, actually. I said nothing, and none of this
So tell us the names again.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
Contra Debbie. It's not Contra Debbie. How come you guys changed your names so much?
Just like chasing my hair, it's what I'm embodying at the moment. Yeah, I think that's really, it depends on who, when you meet you. That part of me that it was, I mean, it's all me, I get that. But I'm not sometimes where the name makes you more bold. So that aspect, for instance, you know, for years I had this cat. That's my pronoun. And well, then I guess it's like that. And what I would say is, no, that's who I embody.
So it's not about, so you're trying to be the moment, not an entity, right?
No, I'm not. Maybe like the option because the foundation people do the same sort of that way. You know, they're not accepting they're not giving help, but I'm just kind of like the case, and you have to see it's not uncommon to time like that in your deputy. It's actually on.
I see.
So tell me more about that environment.
Yeah, 2 or 3, yeah, 2 or 3 days.
Tax comes from way back in the day. Remember our ICP? Yeah. You know, that was the screening. So that was my economic screening, and I felt really bad with you know, all the things that, so it's happening, it's like, me and sexuality, you know, cats are very interactive. When you go to pet a cat, cat wants to pet it more, it lets you know, it lets you know, if it doesn't want it, you know, off you go. And so at the time, those are the things that I really wanted to embody. And so kind of an inspiration, like you said, a reminder of this is who I am, this is what I'm embodying.
Well, if we are close, we really need to get her over to the hot seat. You look beautiful. So let's do a little vision conversation.
All right. Oh, look at you. How cool.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So my website is, do you want me to type it in?
Okay, Nikki, would you please introduce our next victim?
This is Deborah Tantracat, and look at this, how beautiful!
Thank you, thank you.
She's joined us at the conference as a volunteer. And that's an inspiration.
Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for asking. And first,
Yes, I sure can.
so first, I just want to say how exciting it is to be here at this conference. And
Well,
how
am I
much
able to
I've
do that? That's a good
got
question.
And my website is called sexwithdeborah.com. I answer the questions that make people blush. And my business is comprised of several different pieces. There's the workshop piece, and there's one-on-one coaching, and I span a lot of I go from tantra to kink, and so I'm pretty. If I don't know the answer, I'm happy to find it.
Okay, what's your website?
Sexwithdeborah.com. And you know, it's funny, I've had this website for a
Is there
while.
an H on Deborah?
Yes, DEBORAH. Like the beast. Yeah, the judge. The judge, yeah.
Well, I'm not. Are there spaces? Are there
No?
Sex with Deborah? DEBORAH?
DEBORAH.
Well, I'm not coming up with it.
Oh no.
Can you get it, Nikki?
Okay.
Make sure I'm spelling it right. You can try it over there.
There I am.
So you found the site. What am I spelling wrong here?
SEXWITDEBORAH.com.
Maybe copy and paste the URL and put it into the channel inside of.
You know, it's a blog, isn't it? There's a / blog on there.
Is it?
It's probably like my site where they pass the URL.
Do you see it now, Deborah? I've got it on the screen.
Yeah.
Is that the site?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, yeah,
It's different
/
than what I
blog.
had. It's different than what I had.
Well, there's maybe it's different.
So I think you're doing a lot.
Well, it won't let me go to the site.
They won't take the blog off.
There's
There
the
we go.
site.
Now I'm in. Okay. So this is it, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think, Nikki? You've been looking at it.
I like that you have the opt-in right away. The picture is more personal. Obviously, we want you to have a video on there.
I know, and I'm super inspired about the whole video thing now that I did the presentation yesterday. So
Yeah.
you're preaching to the choir. I'm all over it.
Sandy, do you want to come over here and do the page source?
Yeah, you want me to come and do it on yours?
Yeah, I'll open it up over here and we can
Okay.
switch back when they're done. Okay, so I'm going to the screen. Nikki, go ahead. There's the website.
Yeah, I like the saturation of color. It's a nice mix. It's light and dark. It draws your eye in. Yeah, and the wording is short and sweet. I haven't read every word, but is there a call to action? Leave a comment. That's call to action. That's good for a blog post.
I can't switch it.
Yeah, maybe have your other social media site links on here. Scroll on that one.
Yeah, I hadn't really done much with social media. In fact, that's a question I had. I have my personal Facebook, which is Deborah Tantric, and my thought was to have, so I guess to do a business Facebook. I mean, when it comes to social media, I'm not very knowledgeable.
So would it be nice for you to have some sort of automation with that, where you could post in 1 or 2 places and it blasts it out everywhere for you?
Sounds good.
Yeah, with targeted messaging, you can really optimize the way that you post and the kinds of calls to action that you put out there. I mean, a lot of people in blogs will just put out education, or they'll talk about things that they're interested in and hope people log in. But what we can do is show you a dynamic way of marketing to get engagement. So you're basically conversing with your clients and getting them to start to be interested in what you're up to. You know, besides asking questions, you're getting feedback, and you're getting people to draw in and blog for you and tweet for you and basically communicate with you on groups on Facebook and on LinkedIn and go into different groups. And I know, it's very trendy.
It's exciting and definitely something that's new and exciting.
Yeah. But the beautiful thing is that technology is improving to the point where there's automated platforms now where you can go and enter the data in 1 or 2 places, and it can take care of a lot of that for you.
Right. Well, I was super impressed with what I heard yesterday about, doing the video and being able to take the video, have it transcribed, have the transcription become a blog post, have the transcription become, your opt-in gift, having the transcription become you know.
The basis for your book.
The basis for my book. I love that. I love that.
We call that multicasting. So what we do, in a sense, is capture everything live in a live cast, just like what we're doing here. You go through a series of questions, and what you can do is get your content logged in video, and then you can repurpose that. Take that one shot, this one afternoon that we've spent with you, cut it up into pieces, and turn it into the book, into the blog, into the Twitter posts, into the Facebook group content, into a membership site. You can take these and build on them and expand on them and create more and more content.
I have a quick question, and this is kind of a little bit on the vulnerable side. I'm sure you get this a lot, but like actually being in front of the camera, actually like there's just about anything I would rather do. And you know, I mean, it's been like even just having that photograph up was like a huge deal. The fact that I'm sitting here in front of a camera is like. I had an insane moment and I said yes, and once I say yes, I feel committed, and so I jump in and do it.
That's very tantric.
What should I say to that? Because I'm sure not everyone is like, I would love to be a blogger, or you know, but I'm just, I'm terrified of the camera. You know, and I know that you interviewed Triambika, who is, you know, stunning to begin with, and photographs, absolutely stunning.
It's a very common view, and I would say probably 80% of the population feels the way you do, and for no reason at all, because what the studies are showing is that live video and the personal appearance, having a face, having a voice, having an energy that you can communicate or engage with is so much more important, so much more drawing. Like you to want to be a part of what your world is all about. And so whether it's the, you know, cover girl beauty or not, it doesn't matter.
You know, actually, believe it or not, cover girl beauty sometimes can even be a problem because depending on who your audience is, they want to know that you're like them. They want to be able to relate to you. And sometimes if you're too beautiful, it's more difficult. And so I have a friend who is absolutely gorgeous, and she's like a model, and that's one of the biggest things that she actually has to overcome is to get people past her beauty and to look at her. And so don't worry about that. That's not something that should be a factor, because the key is that you want people to get to know, like, trust you. And it's what you say, your expressions that they're going to relate to, not what you look like.
All right.
And beyond that, you're beautiful. So, besides that.
Thank you.
I have a very quick question that I just posting right now backwards. They're all 15 second videos. Do you guys
You're not on camera, huh? Why don't you go over to the table with them and introduce yourself? And we're going to switch over to the screen share here to the back side of Deborah's site. And go ahead, Sandy.
Okay, so
sorry.
No, that's okay. We'll come back to your question about the videos. But looking at the website, we're looking now at the back end of the website. We're in the source code. And Deborah, you have the same problem that Triambika had, and that is that the title, it's pulling the name of your website and it's pulling your tagline, but you don't have a good page title. You don't have titles for any of the other pages, and you don't have description. So your metadata, your on-page SEO is missing. And it's a really easy fix, just like we did with Triambika. It's just getting a plugin. I recommend the one that's WordPress SEO or SEO for WordPress by Yoast, and filling out on every page, filling out your page title, your description, and putting in some keywords.
Okay.
The wrong plugin.
That's the wrong one.
Anyway.
So
Okay.
I have a question, because I have a problem in that, and this is kind of one of those things where I should probably hire someone to deal with it, but here it goes. When I go ahead and log on to the back end of my site, it's like I've got 60 million comments that I'm supposed to like or get rid of or whatever, and they're all like,
They're all spam?
They're all spam.
You pay for the Akismet. The Akismet is a spam filter, and probably a lot of them are known, and it will catch it before you ever have to deal with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
But probably because of the name of your website, you're going to be more susceptible to spam than most.
That's for sure.
Okay. And I'm wondering about the name of my website. When I first got it, and then I got some feedback that it was like, well, you know, there's a lot of things that you can't show up because you're sex with Deborah, and you know, people aren't going to take you seriously. And since then I got a little washed on that, I kind of stepped away from it for a while. You know, what I realized is that my people, my niche, are they're gonna, you know, their sex with Deborah is who I am and is going to be attractive to them, or it's going to be at least interesting to them. So I'm curious what you'd say about that, because I know it's kind of a bolder, whatever.
Yeah, it's bolder. If it's working for your audience and you've got traction, then stay with it. I don't know, you know, I don't know how you could, if you were going to completely rebrand, you know, intimacy coaching with Deborah, or, you know, something like that.
Here's the Akismet plugin.
Yeah, this is the plugin I was telling you. If you look in your plugin directory, you're going to see it. It's one that usually is automatically on your website. If not, then you're going to want to go and get it and enable it.
You need a developer key and you can pay for that now.
Yeah, they can make you pay for it, but it's worth it.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to the website here.
Do you want to put the WordPress plugins? Should you see that as well?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go. Let's see. We want to search for Yoast.
Yeah. Maybe it's YAO. You don't know if it's YAO or YOA. Yeah, SAO should do it.
Okay, this is the
That's the one.
SEO plugin for Yoast. This is free. You download it, load it into your site, and then you can go to your pages and optimize them. Okay.
Right, wait, I just want to show something while we're talking about plugins. If you can go back to it real quick. Okay, so if you notice, this one has 2,900 five-star reviews. So when you're looking at plugins, you want to look for ones that...
We're not looking at it.
Oh, okay, sorry, there we go. So you want to look for ones that have 4 or 5 stars and that have a lot of reviews, because then you can be pretty certain that they're not going to give you a virus, that they're not going to conflict with anything. These social signals, you know, they're there for a reason, and especially with the plugins, I would definitely pay attention to them.
All right, so we have to wrap this up. They have another event coming in. What do you think of the overall look of the site, Sam?
Oh, I think definitely need some video on it. You know, I like the pink. I'm a pink girl, but I would love to see a video where it says welcome. I'd like to see, you know, first and foremost video. I like that they have the opt-in right there on the sidebar, but I think I'd like to see that opt-in offering them something, having a call to action, not just what's your question.
Yeah,
It used to have an offer for an audio of dating tips.
Yeah, an audio, or transcribe that audio of dating tips and say, you know, 10 dating tips, you know, sign in to get your 10 dating tips or whatever.
Okay, Deborah, what are you trying to get people to do when they come to this page?
Gosh, well, I want them to, I guess part of it is I'm not so sure. I did wanted to, you know, I was offering a free consultation because I wanted to get to know my clientele better.
Okay, so listen, you know, I come to this page and I have absolutely no idea what I would get for putting my name in there. I mean, why am I going to give you my name and email?
Right.
And, you know, you have to be clear on what the end game is before you decide what you're going to build. You have to know what you're selling, or, you know, you're just wasting time putting a site up.
Right.
So, you know, the first thing is to figure out what it is that you're trying to get them to do, and then getting them to take an action by giving them something. So that would be my biggest thing is you need to, what is your question about what?
What is your question about sex? What is your blushing, the question that makes you blush that you can't ask anybody else?
Okay, so that's my big thing here. Do you want them to call you to book an appointment? Do you want them to get on your list? Obviously you do. But is there anything else that you're trying to
do? Yes, I mean, I'm going to be I offer workshops as well as one-on-one coaching. So the idea of getting on my website to be able to find out, to be able to market to them, and also really to find out what it is they're looking for. And you were talking a little bit about using your clients, using the words that your clients actually use. So the idea was that market research, because it's kind of a newer business.
Okay, introduce your friend for us, because I don't think we've...
Oh, this is Tantra Debbie.
Yes, hello. Hi.
Hi, welcome.
And she is, she's an amazing workshop presenter in her own right, and a practitioner, and she helps support women to have transformational experiences with their own bodies, and
a makeup expert. I just want to put makeup on. Right.
And a makeup.
Well, I just really think that, like, what you were doing to make that analogy between the website is when you are looking for what people want to see is a bright smile, a clear look in the eye, to know that you're real and authentic. I popped on because I had a quick question since I was just accompanying as the makeup artist. I'm really intrigued by what's going on here with the video. And when I post on Backpage, they offer a 15-second sunken magnified upload. Are you all capable of taking my long-winded messages in 15 seconds?
I'm not really sure what the question is.
Well, how do I take and make a 15-second video? Is that something that you assist with? Are you aware that now websites that we post on are offering videos that are 15 and 10 seconds and long?
It really doesn't matter. I mean, you can make your own video. With 15 seconds is like, what are you going to do with it?
That's what they give you.
Well,
I guess that's the question is, if we've got 15 seconds, what do we do with it? Is that like an informational thing or a call to action, or what's your suggestion?
There's not a heck of a lot you can do in 15 seconds, so I don't really know why you would use it.
I can tell you why. Is Tracy Elise, one of the keynote speakers here, has found that it changed the quality of responses that she got from her online posting.
Yeah, I would need to look at it. I don't understand what it is. But you know, getting back to your site, this is the face of your business. This is where you need to tell people what to do when they come here. And the biggest mistake that people make is they don't have a call to action. And while you have the opt-in box here, you're not asking them, you're not telling them what it is that they're getting for opting in.
Right.
I think you're assuming that they know already or something.
Right.
And the other thing is, most people wouldn't fill it in even if you told them. You have to offer to give them something. So maybe a free video, you know.
Well, like I said, there was an audio, and I'll have to. I have no idea what. So I will get back to you on that.
Yeah.
But so what I'm walking away with today is video. Call to action, call to action, call to action, and giving them, you know, free gift to get to know me. Am I missing anything?
The list and the autoresponder systems are the next step. Once they go onto this list, do you have messages that go out to them automatically on Aweber or something?
Yeah, I have a message that goes out to them that says, "Thank you so much for staying in contact with me. You have to press this little button to be on my list and say that yes, I'm not spam."
Right, but after they're there, do you have messages?
After they're there, there's a message that says, you know, welcome.
Thank you for joining my list. And then after that, what kind of messages do you have?
After that, they get a free consult, an option for a free consultation.
Okay, good. So you have an autoresponder in place. So
at least, let me rephrase that. At one point, I did. I haven't tried it out in a while, so I'm not sure if I still do.
Well, your list is your most valuable thing. That's the key thing you're trying to get here, unless you're trying to get them to book an appointment. If you want to get them to book an appointment for a session or something, you might put your phone number up here on the top. You know, the idea is to keep your call to action up to the top, tell them what it is that they're getting, and get them to make them do something, either call you or fill out this box. That's the purpose of the website.
Got it.
All right, you guys, thank you very much. I think I've lost Sandy over here. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so much for
Niki too.
for your
So she's off check your registration.
and thank you so much not only for your time for the presentation that you made the other day was awesome, and I just walked away with so much information. And I have one last question, if I may.
Sure.
So now that I've got all this information and everything like that, how do you suggest for accountability to make sure it gets up and running?
Well, you could hire me. You know,
I thought that might be the answer.
I'm hiring you just because you're mega patient. I mean,
just so you know.
And he's awfully cute too.
Yeah, that
Just
helps.
so you know, I'm
to
easy,
say
but
no.
I'm not cheap, you know.
Especially
So.
sidekicks will go far with you, Miss Sandy.
Sandy and
What did you say?
Niki also do this. And
You're easy, but you're not cheap. Is that right?
that's right.
Yeah, we can relate to that one.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, the whole idea of this is that there's a lot of moving parts. The website is your face, and then to promote your site, there's a lot of other things that you're going to do to send them here. But when they get here, they need to have a call to action. And that's the key. Your website isn't where people are usually going to find you. It's where you're going to send them by using video, by using press releases, by using, using iPod to do iTunes podcasts, that kind of thing. So in the end, if you want to do successful advertising, make more money in less time, you're going to hire somebody who knows what they are doing to put your face all over the front page of the internet, promote your products and services, stay on top of everything, and keep you at the top of the results. And with that, we have to wrap it up. They're going to use this room. Thank you again, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Awesome job.
And I want to get you to do a testimonial for me when we're done, if you
You're
would.
fabulous.
That's
No,
all.
you keep doing this after you hire him to launch your website.
Ah!
All right.
But I can tell you're fabulous about even working with you. Look at that smile. Thank you.
All right, you guys. This is Steve Larvick, the online marketing guy. I'm signing off, wishing you much success, and looking forward to a testimonial.